You're watching Hot Walk Academy. My name is Mingjin Tong, and today we're making preserved duck egg with soft tofu. Get your ingredients and let's cook. Okay, so this dish is a dish that you'll find at many Chinese tables. Now you may be scared, what is this? A black duck egg. But trust me, it is delicious. Let me show you how to prepare it. So quick overview of the ingredients. Get yourself the very nicest box of preserved duck eggs you can find. Usually they come about 4 or 6 to a pack, and they're less than $1 a piece. So find the nicest packaging, maybe even the highest price you can find, and get a pack of these. I really enjoy these a lot. For our tofu, we are going to be using a soft tofu. Now, soft tofu is going to work really good with this. It's got a very similar texture to the egg, and it does fall apart. So this is a test of your chopstick skills when you eat this dish. Okay, so that's that. For some of our toppings, we have 3 different ones. Scallion, of course, just 1 stalk. We are also going to be doing sesame seeds on top, just to give it a nice contrasting look. For some of the flavorings, we have white pepper, and this is white pepper from Taiwan, gift from a friend. And also we have soy sauce as well as our sesame oil. So let's get our scallions done really quick out of the way. You'll notice I'm using a boning knife. Now, why is that? The boning knife is really nice because it gets all the way through the egg and through the tofu more quickly than a tall knife. When you go through, you don't want it to stick. So boning knife is what we're going to use here. I'm going to go ahead and cut my scallion. And for this, all I really want to do is finely slice some scallion because I want that scallion to look really nice on top of the tofu and the egg. So cut it thin. It looks nice and delicate. And this is something that we're going to add on at the very, very end. All right. Kind of harder to use your knife as a bench scraper when it's so small. See if I can go this way and just grab it. Okay. And then we'll compost these parts here. Let's see if I can get this. All right. Let's do our tofu first. The egg is going to leave some residue on the board, and I don't want that residue to get on my tofu. So we're going to do the tofu first. What you're going to do is make 1 incision on the top and 1 incision on the bottom. That lets the air flow. And let's go ahead and drain our tofu. And let's open it up the rest of the way. This soft tofu is great. So this dish is not cooked at all. And soft tofu is actually very helpful because it's edible right out of the packaging, and you don't have to do anything else to it. So it's very nice to work with. Let's go ahead and cut it right in half. That's really all the quantity we need for this. And I'll pull that out. And you gotta be real gentle with it because it will crumble and kind of fall apart. So you've got that out here. And what we're gonna do for this dish, this is a lot about presentation, okay? Now, I'll tell you, presentation is not my strong suit. I eat the food too quickly to think about presentation. But for now, what we're gonna do is we are gonna do slices. And these slices will lay down nicely with our egg. And that's gonna kind of form a base. So we're gonna go straight down, and we're going to lay that down, let that flop over. Make your cuts nice and consistent. I think I'm getting thicker and thicker as I go here. You can see it sticking to my knife already. Again, that's why we want a nice thin knife for this. All right. And what we'll do is we'll just plate 1 at a time right onto our serving plate here. You could see where my finger actually is nicking that. If you look closely there, The soft tofu is so soft, even by pulling it with my finger, I'm destroying it. So you got to be really careful when you work with this soft tofu. All right, so that'll be enough for now. We'll just kind of move these pieces off to the side. Okay, now for our preserved duck egg. Let's go ahead and open this up. And you'll see each egg is individually shrink wrapped. Now the way that they make these eggs, these are just regular duck eggs. And what they've done is the duck egg, raw, in a shell, fresh, they actually make in China a seasoned mud with hay that kind of wraps the egg all around, and they let it cure just like that. Then when it's cured, they take all of that grass and that mud off, and this is the product that's left. So let's go ahead and open this up. And we will do 2 of them. Now, you'll know if you got a high quality egg on whether or not there is what we call a flour on the inside. There are crystalline structures that develop in the egg from the results of the curing. So we'll open it up, and you just want to gently tap it and crack it all the way around. You don't want to destroy the egg itself, but you do want to tap it and break the shell all the way around till it's soft all the way through. Okay, same thing here. Okay, from here, you're gonna wanna go ahead and peel that open. And you look at that egg white. The egg white has actually become black, and that's such a beautiful color. And you'll see that the yolk has become a creamy gray. Now, this particular dish introduces a category of food that maybe you haven't thought about a lot. Especially in the West, we have categories like taste, of course, and texture we worry about. And of course, temperature is another one, and heat, whether or not it's spicy is a different category. This category of food in Chinese is we call Chiang, which means this particular style of eating actually includes a type of a feeling that you get from the food. So these eggs actually have a kind of an ammonia flavor. So when you eat it, you get a little bit of this essence that takes your breath away. And that's part of the appeal of this dish, believe it or not. So there's that egg. Let's go ahead and crack this one open. And so far, I'm not really seeing any of those, the crystalline flowers. So we'll see if this one has cured any better than that one. Again, that's why you want to buy a nice quality egg, so you get those flowers. It's very beautiful when you do get those. I think I actually have it in this one. We'll see. And this is a little bit hard to peel. Let me give it a bit of a rinse to get some of that. I feel some dust on my fingers here. All right. So I'm not really seeing a lot of the flouring here, which is too bad. But let me cut into it. Okay. Once you've got your eggs peeled, now the yolk on the inside is not runny like a regular chicken egg. It is still very soft, so it will come out just a little bit. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and cut this right in half. And you can see the yolk there is that gray color. And for this here, again, I do want to keep my knife clean. And I'm going to go through and quarter the eggs. And quarter this one. This one's kind of falling apart on me here. And let's see if this egg does any better. Let's go ahead and cut that right in half. And we'll cut that in half again here. So I've got no flouring, which is too bad, but let me know if you try it. Let me know if you find any flouring in yours. Okay, so for the placement of these, we'll go ahead and make a nice semicircle. So we had a line earlier, and let's make these a little bit more round. Now, if you're wondering what this tastes like, you're gonna have to go to the store and buy one and try it and let us know what you think. Okay. I might lay just a couple more of my tofu pieces in here. See if I can get one without messing it up. All right. And let's go ahead and we'll do some of our seasonings first. So we will do our soy sauce to give it some color, and a little bit of soy sauce on the eggs. Here's some sesame oil. A little bit of white pepper. Oh, that's a little much. I apologize. Don't put that much on yours. Let me get some white pepper on the eggs here as well. I'll go a little higher, see if I can get it dusted a little bit better. All right. Not great. That's still a little heavy, but there it is. Some sesame seeds. And your scallions. All right. That is all it takes to prepare this dish. Let us know what you think. Try it for yourself. And people call it 1,000-year-old egg. It's not 1,000 years old. It is cured and it's quite delicious. So enjoy.